Hi guys, welcome to 254 News. Today, leo hata mniache ni introduce topic ya leo na methali. Siku ya nyani kufa, miti yote huteleza. Ina maana kwamba as we approach the 2027 elections, President William Ruto can almost predict his fate. Every time he tries to lie to Kenyans, something happens that exposes him. Just recently, he fake launched a housing project in Mukuru, a project that was launched long ago by Uhuru Kenyatta. And guess what? Kenyans caught him red-handed, bribing people to show up and clap for him. Why? Yani, even after Gachagua doubted if his real name is Ruto, akadanganya tena immediately. How do you import praise and launch a recycled project with gospel music? Hey, wonders shall never end. So today, it even gets more interesting as Senator Cherargei claims that Ruto's re-election is a sure bet. Na Senator Nyutu anashanga, sure bet. Sure bet because of how? And the math is not mathing. Let's take a look at how he fired back.
To Senator Cherargei, and you know, I don't interrupt people when they are talking, even when they tear me apart. I mean, he has said that those of us that are on this other side, that we are sensing defeat, that Ruto's re-election is a sure bet. Trevor, Senator Cherargei is a smart person. He is a trained lawyer. He can be able to do some calculations. Where will President Ruto get the votes? President Ruto won over RAILAODINGA by a margin of about 200 and something thousand votes. President Ruto has lost all the votes in the mountain, almost 4 million. President Ruto, you know, is now, and the chest thumping that you see Senator Cherargei with is because of ODM support. And they believe that they will get the support of ODM. That is why he's saying it's a sure bet. But, and I think I had indicated it before, Trevor, listen to what Sifuna is saying. If I were Cherargei, if I were President Ruto, I would get very worried. I would not celebrate what I hear from Oburu Odinga, for example, and I have a lot of respect for Oburu Odinga, but Oburu Odinga is already a big beneficiary of the broad-based government. I would not listen very keenly to Oburu Odinga.
What is the difference?
Oburu? No. Oburu Odinga's son has already been appointed as an advisor of William Ruto. Oburu Odinga, there are rumors. These are unconfirmed, and if they are not true.
Rumors here. What I'm trying.
Okay, yes, he is a beneficiary. He's a beneficiary. The son following the.
You want the president to listen to Sifuna, but not to Oburu.
Yes, to Sifuna. Yes, that's what I was going to explain. That Sifuna has not directly benefited from this broad-based government, and therefore he is, you know, more realistic in his assessment. So when Sifuna tells you that Ruto will lose with or without Raila. Sifuna has said that.
Why is it
when Sifuna tells you, Sifuna is the Secretary General of ODM. When Sifuna tells you that ODM will be fronting a presidential candidate in 2027, I think if I were Ruto, if I were Cherargei, I would listen more to the Secretary General of a party than other leaders who are direct beneficiaries of the party. Of course, you can see my friend Atadi these days attends all the rallies. Where the government is and supports this broad-based government. Of course, we know he has been able to get the seat that was occupied by Ndindi Nyoro. So such people, if you listen to the CSs, of course, there are people who are already in that government. Listen to somebody independent like Sifuna. So what I'm saying is, when Cherargei says that Ruto's re-election is a sure bet, where is he going to get the votes? And that's why Ruto is very mad again with Natembeya. Because Natembeya is consolidating the Luhya vote. And I can tell you, Ruto has no votes in Luhya land. Ruto has lost all the votes in the mountain. And so, elected by who? And Raila will either be running or there will be a presidential candidate from ODM. Ruto will not garner even more than 2 million votes.